Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come out with the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through. So the first card that we have is the Nine of Swords. And it's showing up in the reverse. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, we do have Cancer energy. It could be dealing with another Cancer. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card and we have Scorpio energy. It could also be dealing with a Scorpio. So with the Judgment card showing up at the bottom of the deck, I really get an energy where somebody is in a space where they are really waking up to a situation and what it is, what it holds, what it means for them. I also feel like it's a very decisive energy as well, especially when it comes to being able to actually lean on discernment and coming to a place of decision making within a connection. I do feel like there is a sense of also wanting to be able to experience this connection and have a deeper understanding within this connection and being able to really move things to the next level where it's more there's more of a sense of depth within your connection. I feel like that's also important. Right now, I feel like the experiences that are happening are like that. With the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, I do feel like this is about being able to really let things flow. Coming out of a space of being all up in your head. But I do feel like this is the person you're dealing with, that they're in a space where they feel more comfortable. I do also feel like there's a sense of also experiencing more trust within a connection with you. I do feel like this Nine of Swords is also putting a person in a place where they feel like they're at ease, especially mentally within this connection. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to experience relief from overthinking and being in a space of being overly worried about the possible scenarios within a connection. I do feel like this person is in a space where they also, I feel like there could be something they're hearing about this connection, but I also feel like there's something that you're making this person feel that's putting them at ease and feel comfortable in this connection. I do also feel like time has a way of doing that as well. So this person is just in a space where they're feeling more comfortable and settled within the connection. And I feel like it's also putting this person in a space where they are able to open up and not worry so much, in a way where it's relieving anxiety especially. So I do feel like with this Nine of Swords that this person may be somebody who is just prone to overthinking or prone to worrying. And also I feel like there is also a sense of the amount of importance they place in the situation also puts them in that space. And I feel like with the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, they kind of getting out of that place and they're feeling more settled. With the Six of Wands showing up over here, I do feel like this connection is one that has a lot of potential. I feel like it is also one that's going to succeed. I do feel like with the Six of Wands showing up over here, that there's also a sense of being in a space where you're able to enjoy this connection, because I feel like this person is giving you a lot of attention, or this person has you have this person's attention is what I'm getting. And I do feel like they're going to make you feel that. But with the High Priestess, this is an energy of being a bit more reserved, and I do feel like it's also being a bit more reserved because of wanting to be able to make sense of the emotional side of things and one's emotions from a space of privacy. So I do feel like it's like they're not letting you all in, but I do feel like little by little this person gets more comfortable with you, they will let you in. With the High Priestess, this is an energy where it comes across as this person is a little bit hard to read. I do feel like there's also a sense that they are not going to be the person that shows you everything and tells you everything and opens up 100% from the get-go. But I do feel like gradually, as this person is in this connection, they open up a little bit more and a little bit more. I do feel like with the High Priestess that at times that may feel like a bit of a lack of transparency. But with the Judgment card, I do feel like there's also a lot of wanting to understand oneself. So I do feel like that's something that this person may do in private. So I also feel like there could be a little bit of a fear of the vulnerability of opening up to somebody. And I feel like with the High Priestess, this is more so an internal energy, as well as also a need to lean on intuition. This person is in a space where figuring things out is something that's being done in a solo way, in a personal way. So I do feel like there is that sense of also privacy within this connection. It's making this person come across reserved, and I feel like in the actions that they take, although I do feel like there is actions being taken, it could be subtle forms of action. I do also feel like with that Six of Wands, this is a very public energy. I also feel like it is also being in a space where you could be dealing with someone who's in the public eye. You could be someone who is in the public eye, or you may prioritize being able to really put things out there. And I do feel like being able to do that is something that this person is opening up to gradually. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Three of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, and it's showing up in the reverse. So with this Five of Pentacles, I am getting an energy of being able to enter into a space where things feel more welcoming, things feel more open. I also feel like being able to get through or get past really difficult times within this connection is something that is being overcome, something that is possible and happening right now. But with this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, there's also the sense of experiencing an energy of defying a fear of abandonment within your connection. So I do feel like when it comes to that Nine of Swords, this person may have been worried about fears around things like being abandoned, things like being rejected. But I feel like with this card showing up in the reverse, that this is being able to really experience a relief from that fear. So I do feel like when it comes to this Five of Pentacles, there's also this energy of feeling more so welcome in the connection. And I do feel like there was perhaps a heavy fear around that as well. But with this Five of Pentacles, there's also a sense of safety within this connection, and being able to trust is also a byproduct of that. So with this Five of Pentacles, I also feel like there's a sense of also opening up and being more so open within this connection with you. With that Three of Wands showing up underneath this Nine of Swords, I do also feel like there is a sense of being in a space where there is a lot of relief for that Nine of Swords. I also feel like with this Three of Wands that this is an end to a waiting period. I do feel like being in a space where things may have been not communicated, but also being in a space where that waiting period of wanting to hear from someone is over. I also feel like this person is in a space where they're hopeful about the future. I do feel like it's also very exciting. I do feel like there could be distance, there could be travel with this card also showing up, but there's definitely growth and expansion that this person feels like is possible in this connection with you. With the Page of Swords showing up underneath the Six of Wands, I definitely feel like there is some social media as well involved within this connection. I feel like that's also putting someone in a space where they are in the public eye. But with this Page of Swords showing up over here, I do also feel like there's a sense of finding out a lot about this person, and this person finding out a lot about you and being able to interact online. But with this Page of Swords, I also feel like there's a lot of curiosity as well with that regard. So I do feel like there's a sense of having a lot of interest and being very interested in this person. There's something this person does that really piques your interest in this connection. And I do feel like there's also a mental connection. Intellectually, this person is someone that you can feel like you can really get along with. And I do feel like there's this really strong connection on the mental side of things. So I do feel like with that Knight of Swords, although this does feel like an impulsive energy, but I definitely feel like there is going to be communication. I do get messages with the Knight of Swords, and I do feel like there's also going to be action taken towards being able to have communication. With the High Priestess, this is a little bit more of a reserved energy, but with that Knight of Swords, there's definitely an energy of someone really coming in and being able to open up. And I still feel like when it comes to the communication, it happens naturally. It is something that is it's difficult to resist. I do feel like there's a strong understanding and connection over here. So I do feel like there's also the sense of trust that's also propelling this connection forward, and also kind of putting this person in a space of ease when it comes to being able to open up. So I do feel like even on your end, you're really opening up to this person. I feel like communication is going back and forth. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the honeymoon card. We have let go of control issues. And we have romantic feelings. So with the honeymoon card showing up over here, I do feel like there's a sense of optimism around this connection. I also feel like there is a sense of things like being able to experience a shortening of distance, being able to experience getting to see somebody who could be at a distance, but also feel like on an emotional level, the distance's connection is also coming to an end. I feel like there's a sense of opening up within this connection, and it's really a beautiful period. With the honeymoon card showing up over here, there is also a sense of being able to experience really great and even magical experiences within this connection on the horizon. So I do feel like this is something that is also planned out for the holiday season, but I do feel like with that 3 of Wands, there's a desire to have something that's going to go the distance. So I do feel like there is also a sense of optimism for this connection and the future of where things lead to. I also feel like when it comes to taking things to the next level, things forward and being able to experience getting closer with this connection is also something that's happening with this honeymoon card showing up. I do feel like with this let go of control issues that there is a desire to be able to kind of really at times there may be times where there's a sense of desiring to curate a certain image within this connection. I feel like there's no need for that. I do feel like things can unfold naturally. I do feel like there's a lot of faith behind that is necessary, but I do feel like that is something that happens gradually with time in this connection. I feel like time is also an important factor in this connection. I definitely feel that things unfold naturally in your favor in this connection with this person. With the romantic feelings, I definitely think that there's going to be expressions of romantic nature. Do you feel like there are feelings here? I feel like on both sides. I do feel like with this romantic feelings card showing up over here that this is pertaining to this Knight of Swords. And I do feel like the feelings are growing in this connection, but I feel as though it's something that's also being comfortable with expressing that is something that's also a feeling or a desire that is growing within someone. So I do feel like with that Knight of Swords, you're going to be hearing, I feel, communication of a romantic nature. And I do also feel like there's a sense of opening up in a way that is also doing this person's feelings justice, because I do feel like there's a sense of this person kind of opening up to you in this connection. So I feel like this connection is moving to the next level, even with that Judgment card. And I do feel like this is a very purposeful time and a very meaningful time right now, especially with that Judgment card showing up. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.